Friday. Last night I dreamed I was Walter Cronkite, but I was going to do it in the style of what we're dealing with now.
Mm-hmm.
And AltadenaTalks has not started the stream yet. What's going on with that? It says I'm live, but I don't see it.
Well, I see we're on YouTube, and
it's the AltadenaTalks. I haven't pushed go live,
and we are on Facebook. So
look up the Instagram one.
Look at the gram one. All right,
AltadenaTalks. Anyway, welcome to the show, Mosan Moore. Mosan, you and I are going to need to speak soon. I will be in Pasadena today from 1 to 7. So if you can get over there today, that's fine. Otherwise, next week I will be streaming from the office instead of where I'm at now, which nobody will be able to tell anyway. Is AltadenaTalks streaming?
It is now. No, it's not.
Okay.
Nope, it's not. It's funny. Yeah, when I try to go to the thing, the image right when you never mind.
It took a dump on me. I'm going to have to do it over again. this sucker fraction. So anyway, we haven't even introduced ourselves because we're having technical difficulties today.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Look at that. Got the legends on my shirt. Kobe Bryant, Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, I got a Lakers too. You're talking about something different.
Yeah, it's legends. It's a picture of Kobe Bryant and Nipsey Hussle. It's really, really cool. But yeah, welcome to episode 138. We had a riveting conversation with financial consultant Ronnie Williams yesterday. For those who tuned in, thank you very much and for asking questions and participating. For those who didn't see it, please go to our YouTube channel and check it out.
Yes, indeed.
Today, we're going to talk about all the normal stuff we do on Fridays, what's happening over the weekend, what we're going to do, and, take questions, see what y'all might want to talk about. If you have any suggestions, good morning, Tamara. I'm not sure which one, so good morning, both of y'all.
Tammy Kemp.
Oh, that's a safe way to do it, Tammy.
Yeah. Oh, well. So Tammy runs a nonprofit in Gardena. I think I was talking about this the other day when I was going over the website, my BBC Kids.
Oh, yeah.
She has a nonprofit in Gardena. It's called On Your Toes Dance Studio, and she's been teaching kids tap and ballet for like 40 years.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and so I helped her start her nonprofit about 4 or 5 years ago because she's paying for this out of pocket. And this is what I was trying to tell people the other day, that, when you start a nonprofit, you're doing this out of your pocket. And you're hoping that the parents pay the fees that are supposed to be paid, but a lot of times they don't. So you have to provide what you call personal scholarships. So Tammy has been doing this, and I love Tammy. Tammy is just a beautiful person. My father loves Tammy. Tammy, I'm just going to tell you that my father said that you were the only person that was in my life that he liked because you actually had conversations with him. Unlike all these other ones that act like he wasn't in the room. That's the worst thing you can do to a blind person is not speak, because he's blind and you're not talking. So he can't see you, idiot. I'm talking to all the exes that didn't talk to my father, you idiot. So anyway, let's go back. I digress, but let's go back to Tammy. He's been doing this for a long time. And I helped her form her nonprofit so that she could finally start getting, 23 years. I'm trying to make you seem like you was 95, girl. My bad. Excuse me. Anyway, I wanted to make sure that she had the necessary tools in place to start getting grants from the city of Gardena and surrounding cities. So, Tammy, I'm going to pledge $1,000 grant to you in about 3 weeks so that you can provide scholarships to your students that can't afford it. So that's just for showing 23 years of just nonstop dedication, broken toes, bad ankles. No, I'm talking about the kids.
I know what you're talking about.
But you know what I love about Tammy? Tammy's so calm with the kids. They love her. They gravitate towards her. And you parents out there that got people in these people, little people. You got these little people in these dance recitals and stuff. And when you see the teachers standing below the stage and she's telling them which way to go, and when they're not looking ahead and they're looking at the teacher, leave them alone. No, for real, because if you're doing this, you're not looking at the teacher. You're not looking at the thing. Now, you got the good ones in the front, and that's fine. But most of the time, you got 4 or 5 of them in a row, and then they got to move up and do this. So the ones in the back are uncomfortable, and that's where she shines. Because she doesn't have they don't have the confidence, but she makes sure that everybody has confidence. So she reminds me, she was the one that inspired me to want to be benevolent and help people out, because I didn't have any kids. I just watched her do stuff, and I was like, man, this woman had a full-time job. Then she taught tap and ballet. Then she had her own dance company. She was always doing stuff, like, hey, and she's still like that. Still going at age 97. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, she's a great person. She's a great person.
She sounds like it, man. Well, shout out to you, Tammy.
Man, that girl, that
keep
woman,
doing what you're doing.
I'll tell you, I wish she was in Pasadena, because these kids would benefit right about now. Tammy, I think you should do like a 3-weekend thing up out here. I spilled coffee all over my shirt. Yeah. You should do like a 3-week thing out here, like a weekends that you don't have your tap. I mean, Sundays will probably work out here because a lot of people are free on Sundays. And if you like, I will put together a form that people can fill out so that they can sign up. Not too many kids, but I don't know how many you require. But I'll pull one of your flyers later. Actually, you know what? Why bother with later? Let's see.
Exactly. When you got now.
Yeah,
while you bring that up, TGIF to you too, Marcus. Yes.
All right, let's see if I can find.
Oh yeah, by the way, he's Brian Backus, and you never will be.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my God, I think you got a flyer that you got coming in. So,
and I'm Jamal Smith.
I'm going to show Tammy with her father. To rest in peace. He's a good dude.
The middle one.
I know, I always forget.
Yeah, they change all the icons and everything. It's crazy.
So this is Tam Bams right there. I used to call her Janet Jackson back in the day. As her getting her degree with her dad. That's like a really great picture.
Nice.
Sorry. I get emotional about these things.
I know.
And then this is her actual stuff. Well, this is last year's, but she does it every year. But she does a lot of classes. And where are you at now? You still? Did they change the name of the park? Oh no, it's still the same. Mass Fukai Park in Gardena. So you can register online, cityofgardena.org events, but we're going to have a special one, so we'll do something special for you. So if you guys want to follow her, it's called On Your Toes Studios. And I'm proud to know this woman. She's a good person. So here's some of the little dance students. You got the little dance up there. Hey, you go, girl. Get your little groove on. So they got a whole bunch of different cheer things. She's always doing something. Always got a little colorful outfits and, always doing something. You see how they all look all nervous, but she's always there to give them confidence. Oh, they were in the parade. That's even real cool. That's even better than her. She's like, okay, it's my turn to come on.
Oh, she does cheer as well, huh?
Everything. Oh. Tap ballet, cheers.
Hey, Marcus, does this not remind you of the thing they used to do with Harriet Tubman once a year? Once a year at Harriet Tubman, they had this dance. If you participated, if your kid wanted to, they had a dance recital. This teacher would come once a week and do some rehearsing, and then they have this big show in La Cañada or La Crescenta, one of the two. And it was really cool. This reminds me of it. And it really got the kids out of a shell, got them comfortable, being in front of large groups of people, at an early age, so they can realize it really wasn't a big deal. So that's cool, man. And you're introducing a bunch of kids to some stuff that they may not have been, knowing that they might like.
So, man, it's all about the kids, dude. It's all about the kids. Like I was being emotional about telling you about my son. And the reason why I wanted to start a nonprofit, because I was able to tutor him over the summer.
Yep.
Man, this woman's been dedicated nonstop. It ain't been a day. She sick, teaching in a mask, all that stuff, man. She's gone through a lot. So I just wanted to give her a special shout out to let her know that, hey, we're thinking about all the people that have always been doing good in this world. So kudos to you, Miss Tammy Kemp.
And thank you for tuning in and checking us out so that we can actually, give you that shout out. We really appreciate that, for sure.
I'm going to tell my dad you said hello, too. He loves you.
Shoot, he might be listening.
Yeah, that is true. He does listen to the podcast. I'd be surprised if he don't call me up. Hey, I ain't talked to her in so long. He's...
Very, very cool. That is a beautiful thing.
So, yeah, thanks.
Beautiful.
Get a little emotional when I talk about people who have actually been doing good things.
You are entitled to do that, and they deserve their flowers, as we say nowadays. They deserve their flowers. Look, so wait. Before you say what you say, this is what I talked to him yesterday, and Khalil's like, "Oh, I saw the uncles on the internet yesterday." I just started cracking up. The uncle show. Look at him. Oh, nephew.
Jalil. I don't never call him Khalil. I always call him Jalil and tell him. And every time I saw him, I used to go dun 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 dun. Funky beat. Which makes me sad right now because Agam Jamal Warner was in that video. He's the one that introduced that video. So Houdini is like my favorite rap group. Man, I'm so emotional since these dang fires, man. This is irritating. This is so irritating. Tears on demand, man. Shoot, I could become an actor this year. I'll be felt. That's just like crazy, man. Welcome to the show, Khalil. So me and Rick finally talked.
Oh,
and we squashed our stuff. I miss my friend. I just still want to beat him down for doing what he did, but all is forgiven. Excellent. So, and I miss Jaleel and Cadence becoming you're a woman soon.
Oh my gosh, man. Now. This happened overnight, man.
Right. Both of them. Well, Jaleel now looking like Rakim.
Yeah, he's about to be 30. He reminded me yesterday. Thank you, Lil.
Khalil, I love you like a son. And I always looked out for you. I'm here anytime you want to talk. Don't let because I wasn't talking to your father stop you from calling me. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at him no more. But
Trust me, Khalil ain't worried about how you feel about his dad. He ain't
oh
tripping.
man, me and me and
Look, he don't care. he, he like, man, I ain't worried about my dad.
oh wow, this is this you know what this reminds me of? Remember after the fire and that Saturday, I woke up real early and I went live for like 2 hours and
Mhm.
people were coming out of the woodwork and I was just remembering
We're
what.
reminiscing.
Yes, I wish I got to go back and get that video, man. I think I downloaded my whole thing, thank God, a few months ago, so that.
Right.
Oh, where are you? Oh, you should have said something, punk. I didn't want to talk to him that long. I could have talked to you. Me and Khalil used to go when he turned 21. We used to go to the Orleans and have a drink, and he'd tell me all the things he couldn't talk to his father about, and I'd get advice. And I'm like, and I'm devil's advocate, but in an understanding way. I see Rick's side because Rick is old, looking like Alderman Davis. Remember, I wish you had that picture of him in that onesie, dude. Remember that? Looking like the Grinch.
What?
Rick, remember for Christmas he had on that onesie.
Oh my God. Khalil, I know you got. You know what? I'm gonna look for it. I know I got it somewhere.
We're gonna have embarrassing Wednesdays one of these days and show all the pictures of people that we got that when you caught you looking stupid.
Oh my
What I mean?
God.
I don't care. Y'all probably got some of me. I know this
Send
one
it to
girl
the
got a
group
picture
chat.
of me when I was at the bowling alley and I was drunk out of my mind laying in the car and I had my mouth all open and took a picture. I said, "You ever released that?" Yeah, the red one. The red one.
I gotta find the group that he sent it to.
The red one, yeah. And he going like this.
Or did he send it to just me? Shoot.
Oh yeah, he probably did. But that's so funny. Oh my God, we even got into the meat and potato for our show. Y'all got me on the reminiscing level right now.
That was Tammy's fault. Tammy, it's your fault, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
No, that's fine.
That's why I said thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a good fault. Ain't nothing bad about it at all.
Yeah.
Dang, I can't find it.
You know me, man. I just like to help people and but I like to help people who are helping other people. I don't want to help you in okay, I'm really gonna be transparent, straight out.
Really? Now you're gonna be? You haven't been before?
I got a call from a Marisol from some altogether block captain thing asking us what we're doing with the money. I know you hate when I bring this up, but you know what? I'm sick and tired of people trying to, front, man.
This is a lady that sparked the rant originally.
Right.
Right?
But you didn't get the hint to begin with when I wrote you that long dissertation and put it up there. But, let me go ahead and put you on blast again now. The money that we were given is meant for us to run the podcast. It ain't meant for us to give to the community. We want to give to the community. So we sent the letter out to the powers that be to see if we could give so to the community. You tried to question me to find out, well, how come everybody else can give it, but you can't? I said, the writing is on the website, ma'am. It says it right there. Then, have you ever watched any of our podcasts? We got 130 something plus. I ain't getting no text response back ever. So obviously, I don't know what the problem is. And here's the thing. I'm so transparent that I'm going to take you to our website so I can show you where exactly you can go to see what we're doing with the money and what we have done with the money. I'm sick of this.
I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Yeah, please do, because this is gonna be a minute. I'm sick of this. So here's our website, right? If you click on any one of these buttons, it takes you everything. Let's go to financials, shall we? Here's our financials page. This is what we did from January 1st to June 30th because I wanted to file a short fiscal transition year, right? You can find out everything you need to know. Here's our revenue summary. We brought in $117,000. $100,000 of it was from Fire Aid LA. The other $6,000 came from me. Okay? Other parts, people paid for sponsorships. We sold a little bit of merchandise. and individual donations from people like Steve Bornkamp and Marcus and a few other people. And then here's what we spent it on. We spent $14,000. It cost $7,000 for the last 6 months to run this show that I was paying for out of my own pocket. Then here's what, and this is messed up because I didn't put the one here, but right now we got $102,000, which means we didn't touch the money yet. Okay? You want me to show you the bank statement? I'll show you that too. Now, if I'm being transparent, how about you? What are you doing to help out the community? Have you stepped out and done volunteering? Have you ever walked up to me at any event that I've been to and said, hi, my name is Marisol. I was the one that's doing this, that, and this, and that. Glad to meet you. Now, what can I do to help? Did you do that? No. I'm going to put you on blast because I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this. Then here's what we've been spending. This is what we spent it on. Here's our net operating. This is 102. Here's opening cash was what I put in when we first started to start this nonprofit. I took the GoFundMe money that was raised by other people who saw my plight, and I gave it to somebody else so that they could get helped. Did you do that? Have you done that? I don't want to hear nothing. Stop talking to me. Don't call me no more with some stupid ass shit. Excuse my French. I don't mean to be putting people on blast. What happened to? Oh, I took it off. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm the wrong person to try to question. The wrong person, because I have been doing benevolent things way before this fire. How you think these nonprofits that I've helped people get done? I don't need. A lot of my friends, I don't even charge them the full price. I charge anywhere from $3,500 to $10,000 to set your nonprofit up, because I set your nonprofit up to be compliant so that you qualify to get money, right? Now, if you want to go and do your investigative reports like your 60 Minutes, do it someplace else, because it's all transparent. And if you want to know what we're doing, here's our program performance metrics. Here's our governance and organization details. What other nonprofits out there show you this? Only the big ones, right? Do you see the small ones doing it? No. Do you see the up pop? We had 100 nonprofits pop up, including mine, after the fire. So here's all the information you know. Saying, let's make it bigger. So I don't want you to be feeling like you can't see it. Oh, and if you can't see it, here's our strategic priorities we're going to do for July 1st to next June. Here's our reflections are. And if you want to download the thing, it's right here. You just click it. I'm just going to show you that it works. You click on the button and, ooh, what is that? That's a letter. A financial report. Let's make it bigger so everybody can see it. Okay? Stop talking to me. I don't like to get like this. I'm not a mean person. But when you question me and what I'm doing and what we're doing as a group here, I'm coming for you. Definitely. So for all y'all out there that think you can come too, bring it. I'm ready for you. I can't stand this no more. I'm tired of it. Please. I don't want to do it. Rick and Jason. That's funny. All right, I'm just gonna digress, because I'm getting all snorty and cryy and mean. I had a whole bunch of emotions go.
Emotions, yeah. Just so I'm just curious. Did she reach back out to you?
She ain't responding
since the last time.
In fact,
okay.
I'm gonna be transparent.
That's all I was curious about.
Show you the conversation.
I just want to know
I ain't got nothing back yet, so we're gonna go ahead and pull that up. Nah, I want everybody to know. Don't be coming behind closed doors trying to ask me questions, and then we're gonna run behind not talking. So let's go over here. Now, I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of people trying to question what we do. I've been living in Altadena on and off for 50 years. I've been living there straight for 6 years. This last 6 years. I mourned for my town. I cried crocodile tears for my town. So I'm going to read the whole thing. And in fact, I'm going to show it to you while I'm reading. Good morning. My name is Marisol Espino. I am an Altogether neighborhood captain. Email address that one that's provided on your website is info@AltadenaTalks.org, and it doesn't work. The email was sent back to me. So I'm interested in finding out a little bit more about your organization. I'm kind of going through a list of organizations that receive fire aid. I don't know why the investigation, but whatever. And I'm interested to know how this fire aid is, because, it translated wrong, is being given to survivors like myself, and just information I can take all together into the rest of the counties or neighborhoods. So if you could please call me back. I don't want to show her number. I then went back and responded to her on text, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, hello, Marisol. This is Brian of AltadenaTalks Foundation. I got your message. Our email address is info@mp.altadenatalks.org, not info@altadenatalks.org. Though we have that domain, that particular domain is used for our shortcut links. I will give you a call after our podcast today, or you can call me after 4 p.m. Currently, we did receive a fire aid grant, but we have not been given the stipulations on how to use it yet. Our intention was to give out many grants to various fire victims through events we were planning to host, but so far, the only thing we've been told is that the grant was for us to continue running the podcast for the next 18 months. From the date we received the grant, I'm still waiting on that verification of steps on what we can actually use it for. Once we find out, I will update you. Hello, Brian. Thank you for returning my message. That's interesting, and condescendingly. I know other organizations who receive grants have already given many grants to fire victims. I wonder how they were able to do it, and you are still waiting on stipulations. Well, here's where it gets good. Well, according to Goldman Sachs, who provided the funding, it was specifically said that we could use it only for our podcast based on what was provided to them from Fire Aid LA. Then I quoted what was on the website on fireaidla.org that says Altadena Talks Foundation supports fire-impacted families in Altadena through sustainable recovery efforts and fire-related podcast programming hosted by Tony Raines, with funding restricted exclusively to fire-related podcasts. Is that clear? Is that clear? Does everybody get that? Is that clear? That you could read that right there, right? We have reached out to them to get more information on how we can use the funds outside of those parameters. You can go to our financial page on our website, which I just showed y'all, to see what funds we have received and what we have used so far. As of today, we have not touched the grant until we find out exactly what we can use it for. Then I gave you the link. Then I said everyone that received funds had different steps. So I have no answer as to how other orgs are doing things. Then I said, I personally have been funding the podcast and most events we do out of my own pocket, and raised $12,000 on GoFundMe and donated that to 2 nonprofits. The one we started, Altadena Talks Foundation, and Altadena Fresh Start Foundation. So our financials page has provided that transparency as well. I'm not the one. Then I go on to say, I'm about to start the podcast now. This was a couple days ago. So any other information you may need, we'll have to wait until after 12 p.m., but I'm more than happy to discuss with you further upon completion of today's live. Now, notice I ain't got no response back from the text. Then, I'm not sure if you've seen our podcast yet, but you can find it at YouTube. Altadena Talks. This podcast provides info and different offerings around town, such as resource and donation locations, events to help fire victims, interviews with town council, tax assessors, and other officials, and basic information to help you navigate through the Eaton disaster. So, stop coming for me. Stop coming for me. I'm not the one. I'm too detail-oriented. I'm too precise. I do that on purpose so I can clown you. So don't come for me. Don't come for me. Please, nobody come for me. You're coming for the wrong person. I got an arsenal up here. My father, who taught me how to read when I was 2 years old so I could help him read stuff in the grocery store and all that. I am his protege. He is a genius. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but he is. He just gave me some of it. So I always make sure I'm right so I can clown you. And if I'm wrong, I always apologize. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. I ain't wrong. So stop it. Please leave me alone, man. I'm already going through enough trauma. And by the way, if you guys are the ones that lived in Altadena and you had insurance on your house, but you had renters and you didn't give them any insurance money, shame on you. So Marisol, if you're one of the owners and you rent it to somebody, or you know some of these people that rented to somebody, and y'all didn't give them any money, and then you went on ahead and applied for FEMA, even though they said you can't get it if you have insurance, so you messed up the address for your tenants to do it. Shame on you. I had to show people a workaround just so they could go ahead and get stuff. I can't breathe right now because I'm ready to just. I need a boxing. What's that punching bag? So I can take my aggression. I actually just joined the gym. I start next Monday because there's a lot of pent up aggression I got from people be trying to have contempt for me. And I know it's a whole bunch of you haters out there. I know some of y'all be like, look at him trying to do stuff for the podcast. He think he doing stuff with the podcast. That ain't nothing. I hear you talking. I hear it. I get the backlash. I don't care what you think. Everybody knows that. And you know not to talk smack about me because I ain't going to be the one to be quiet about it. If I find out you said something, I'm going to go ask you, is this true? And so, why you feel this way? Or you felt that you felt I did you wrong? Okay, let's talk about it. Let me find out where in the parallel universe did I veer off and talk about you to do something. You know, if I'm going to talk about you, it's the truth. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And if you come at me talking, I heard you say it. I said, well, is it true? Well, yeah, well, shut up then. I don't want to hear it. So, yeah, I gotta breathe. Yeah, somebody punched my wrong button that day. And I was pissed. And I didn't want to have to deal with nobody talking smack to me. Look, I sit on 9 nonprofit boards, Tammy's included, because I want to make sure they get what they're supposed to get. And a lot of people will form a nonprofit for you and then walk off, or you're on your own. Not me. I guide you to every step of the way. I help you with your filings. I help you stay compliant. I go over and beyond. If you look like your stuff is messed up, you haven't done your filings, hit me up. I don't charge that much if I didn't do it. You know, if you got it formed by somebody else. I know a few nonprofits I checked on and they out of compliance. I don't know how they receive money, but I ain't going to go ask them no questions about it because it ain't none of my business. So, yeah. Lucky I ain't in front of an audience because I'd be going off like one of those exciting pastors. And God said.
You were pretty close. You were pretty close.
I'm really a cool person, and I'm down to earth. And everybody that knows me knows that I'm that guy that is going to help you, give you the shirt off my back, do whatever it takes to get you to where you need to go. But if you be on my wrong side, you could be standing next to me. I won't say a word to you. You don't exist. So if I ever meet this person, I hope that she comes up to me and apologizes first. Because I will let her have it right there. I don't care. So that's probably why half of them that talk smack in these groups don't show up to any of the events. And they probably don't watch. You know, don't get mad at me because you decided to sit in your house and sulk, or you went over here in La Crescenta or Woodland Hills or something, mad because you're telling you got this group and you think it's supposed to be biased. You know, this ain't DEI. This is real life. And as you can see, I'm always trying to help people. So you should have came at me in a different way altogether. And so now I'm biased. By the way, there's an event coming up next Saturday. Today's the last day. Jamal's going to get into the particulars of it. I'm going to breathe right now and let him do the announcements. Oh, jeez.
All right.
You know, I just went through a
Glad
plethora.
you went back and got all riled up again.
I went through a plethora of emotions right there. Tammy came on. Jalil came on. I had the image of the Grinch that stole Red Christmas in my head. I gotta
find that picture. Khalil, send that picture, please.
Yeah, please, man. We got. You know what? Okay, so Rick, I forgive you after I show everybody this picture. Then we're even. You ain't even got to give me the money back. The embarrassment for you is enough.
Come on, man. All right. don't even know how to follow this right now. I'm like tired too. My ears are tired. I'm breathing with Brian. Like, good Lord,
I'm
man.
getting sick and tired of people coming for me,
But
man.
every time you were saying something, I'm like, dang, did she hit you again? Did she deny
No,
it?
no,
And
I
then,
want you
no, but I'm
down.
just listening, and I'm just like, dang,
Right.
okay, you're just rehashing what happened back then. I'm like,
I'm
man, I
still
hope she
mad
wasn't
about it.
hope she wasn't
Don't
foolish
question
enough
me.
to respond and doubt you,
Don't
doubt us.
question.
I mean, good
Don't
Lord,
come for
man.
me. Don't
But
question.
anyway,
Don't come.
so we're going to do the announcements today. We only did an abbreviated version yesterday, so we're going to go through the whole sheboing boing. So by the time we finish, Brian should be at a cool resting heart rate, and we'll be back to relaxing show, sort of. But anyway, we got the okay, it's too funny. The Altadena Community Center, which serves as the survivor support location, where you can meet with different departments such as those from FEMA, SBA, DCBA, the Treasurer and Tax Collector, as well as the Assessor's Office. They're available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at 730 East Altadena Drive. Now, if you'd like to get a list of all the support services that are available, you can go to DCBA, that's D as in David, C as in cat, B as in boy, a.lacounty.gov/Altadena-center, or you can scan the QR code. And if you have questions and want to call them, you can reach them at 626 398 6174. Right, Marcus. How am I going to follow this? Hey, I'm going to just do my best. How about that? Hey, the LA
Well,
County one stop.
They really came here to hear the announcements.
Well, that's why we usually, well, at least in my mind, I want to knock the announcements out in case we go down a rabbit hole like this, and then we could just keep going and parlay to another area. But hey, it is
Look,
what
all I'm gonna tell you is you just better be lucky Tony wasn't on the show.
Yeah, I think I'd have just sat out for a while. I just pop on and nod and
Right.
hey, what? I don't have to do nothing. Just sit back. Hey, y'all okay? Y'all wanted it. Y'all wanted to smoke.
Y'all really did.
So anyway, the next spot, the LA County One Stop Permit Center, 464 West Woodbury Road, Suite 210. This is for those folks who are ready and moving forward to getting their home rebuilt, get those plans taken care of, and your permits. The walk-in hours are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30. If you want a rebuild consultation with yourself as an individual or a small group, they actually have those available Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays from 8 to noon. And if you want an appointment with the SCE planner, those are available Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 a.m. to noon. And the way you set your appointment is you click the link on the website recovery.laccounty.gov/rebuilding/one-stop-permit-centers. And for those unaware, LA County is waiving as well as refunding permit fees for homeowners rebuilding after the fires. Basically, if you're a homeowner who's already paid your fees, they will be refunded. And homeowners who have not yet paid their fees, they will be waived. And to qualify, the applicant must demonstrate that they both owned and lived in the property prior to January 7th. The projects that are eligible is replacing a single family home. And this does include accessory structures such as garages, pools, ADUs, etc. In addition, standalone ADUs for temporary occupancy during rebuilding are eligible. Those not eligible are commercial properties, rentals, multifamily properties, temporary housing, and those properties not damaged by fire. I don't know how many of those there are because even if they didn't burn, they got smoke damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, to apply for the fee waiver or refund, you have to fill out the fire rebuild waiver or refund form. And you can scan the QR code to actually get that, or you can go to recovery. Hold on, let me get to that thing. recovery.lacounty.gov/fee-waivers-and refunds. Once you get the form, you complete it, and then you can email it to recovery@planning.lacounty.gov, or you can walk it into the permit center in person. The cool thing is only one form is needed. It covers all the departments and all the agencies. So you don't have to fill out more than one. So I wanted to cover this because it's been available on the website, but I'm not sure if folks are really, in tune with it. But the county has officially launched its partnership with ArcStar for the new eCheck AI pilot. It allows you getting your building plans automatically reviewed for compliance, and it saves you time in the rebuilding process. And you would sign up at the start.arch or Archistar or Archistar.ai/US/LA County. Now, I'm going to share just when you actually go there, I just want you to see what it looks like. Sorry about this. I did have it shared earlier, and we're going to share it now. Again. This is basically what it looks like. It's fast track online permit preparation. You have to sign up. If you're already signed up, you can log in. And I just wanted to play this quick video so you can check it out.
A groundbreaking digital compliance platform that fast tracks the building permit
platform
from submission to approval.
Yeah, it's obviously
Here's how it works.
Here's how it works.
Applicant submits their design on a simple drag and drop interface. eCheck's world-first technology runs their submission against local codes and regulations. The submission receives instantaneous feedback with pass-or-fail results. Applicants can then fine-tune and resubmit their designs to meet regulations. Cities can save up to 90% in processing time and tens of thousands of dollars per submission for both government and applicants.
The industry indicated that we're probably going to save around 2 to 4 weeks in the design and approval process. For the larger detached housing, we anticipate that we're probably going to save around 8 to 12 weeks.
City of Austin being one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. One of the things that we really want to achieve is faster processing times and more transparency in the process. This technology from ArcStar is going to be a game changer in the work that we do. It would actually allow the staff to spend their time in the real important stuff that we see in the plan. It would actually provide a faster turnaround on the building permitting.
Instant assessment, faster approvals, and standardized reports. Increase housing supply in your city today with eCheck.
Faster reports.
All right, guys, I wanted to share that just so you got a chance to see it, but I do want to say something first before I, kind of go back into the slides. This is really for people who are doing all this entire rebuild pretty much on their own. They're finding their own, using their own architect, and they're submitting the plans on their own to get everything approved and all this kind of stuff. If you're using a builder, they do this stuff for you, okay? Just quick caveat to showing you this, but I did want you guys to be aware because it is on the recovery.lacounty.gov site under rebuilding, or it might specifically be for the new tools or something, but wanted you guys to be aware and to see what it was about. All right, cool. Now I'm gonna jump back in.
Jump back in.
Jump
Back in.
Jump
in.
for it. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. All right, so we have the CalAssist Mortgage Fund, and this is really for mortgage payment relief for up to 3 months up to a maximum of $20,000. This is a fund where the funds don't have to be repaid and it's free to apply. One thing to note is that the grants are going to be paid directly to the mortgage servicer, so you don't touch the money at all. Or it doesn't touch your hands, it goes directly to your mortgage servicer. And the grants are going to be awarded to eligible applicants as long as funds are available. All right. Now, to be eligible, you have to have had your primary residence destroyed or considered uninhabitable due to the fires in January, or if there was any other qualifying disaster that happened between the 1st of January in 2023 through the 8th of January 2025. Also, you must have owned and occupied the home with up to 4 units on the property, as well as meet income limits of a total of $40,700 combined. Now, excuse me. Some things you may have to be prepared to provide while you apply or when you apply is mortgage statements, bank statements, utility bills, homeowners insurance, or FEMA claim, as well as your proof of income. To apply, you want to go to calassismortgagefund.org. There is a link on the website, very visible for you to go ahead and click and apply. And if you need some help, you can actually make a phone call at 800-501-0019 Monday through Friday to get that assistance. Or there is also a location at the Altadena Community Center that we mentioned earlier at 730 East Altadena Drive, where you can get in-person application help. And again, this is from 9 to 5 as well, and it's put on by Neighborhood Home Services. Definitely wanted to mention again that the New Village Post Office in Altadena is open at the Webster's Community Pharmacy. This is located at 2333 Lake Avenue in Altadena. It's at the Chase Plaza. The new postal counter accepts mail and package drop-offs, has prepaid box services, flat rate mailing supplies, and sells forever stamps. This was opened, I believe it was last week, and this is a great service that has been returned to Altadena. So it's really good that it's there. And for those who need it, I'm sure they're very happy. And this is another location you can drop off some stuff if you happen to be in the area. As they have been doing each week, every Monday from 4 to 5, the Kathy Barger, the LA County Supervisor for our district, District 5, has an Altadena community meeting. This is actually where you can get the latest information on recovery resources for our community. If you have questions, and finally, again, this is the second week in a row, I got the flyer early enough, you can either scan the QR code or you can go to bit.ly / excuse me. Oh, did I do this? Yeah. / all cap AC M as in Mary 072825. To submit your questions, and the deadline is Sunday the 27th at 1 p.m. And for those who actually want to view the meeting, you could go to their YouTube page. It's youtube.com / at County of Los Angeles Newsroom. And if you have any additional or want more information, you can get that at recovery.lacounty.gov / Altadena. Bloop. This slide is just to encourage you, if you live in the area, to still support the community or the businesses that actually survived the fires in both Altadena and Pasadena. And if you've been displaced, when you return to the area to visit or check on your property or whatever you're doing coming back in the area, please consider stopping off at some of these businesses that are still open, that definitely have lost a significant portion of their clientele, and it would definitely be very helpful for them. Now, Clear Vision. This is, and of course, I got to bring up the other image of it because there's some small stuff here. So there's Clear Vision Ahead. There's free eye exams brought on by the Helen Keller International. It's free eye exams and glasses for those impacted by the wildfires. You get free vision screenings, free on-site refractions or eye examinations, free prescription eyeglasses, referrals to an eye care specialist if needed. Now, if you're interested in making an appointment, and again, I apologize, I didn't get the larger QR code yet, but you can go to the website bit.ly / Clear Vision Ahead. Now, these examinations are going to be taking place at the Hub, which is located at the Baldwin Hills Crenshaw Plaza in suites 224 through 226. And this is located at 3650 West Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in LA. The Hub is going to be open each Wednesday listed below from 12 to 4. There's only 2 more. The next one will be the 13th of August, and the last one will be the 20th of August. One thing to note, though, is you must qualify in order to get these free exams. Now, in order to qualify, families must show that they are still directly and significantly impacted by the wildfires. Proof of long-term fire impact is required. And then all adults must register individually while in person at the hub. And for dependents, proof of relationship is required, such as a photo of a birth certificate, insurance card, and the like. And lastly, if you have any questions about your eligibility or what documents qualify for verification, please don't hesitate to email them at help@itsbiggerthanusla.org. It's a great service. Please take advantage if you can, and need it, of course. LA Fire Justice has the 4-part workshop series designed to provide a roadmap and answers to the questions that people have about the rebuilding process. 3 of the installments have already taken place. The last one will be next Tuesday, and they'll cover the rebuilding game. The location of the workshop is at the LA Fire Justice office, located at 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100. At 6:30 p.m., the opening remarks will begin, and then the guest speakers will begin at 6:45. There will be Q&A beginning at 7:30, and also refreshments will be provided. So definitely attend that if you would like to get that information. As we've mentioned before, it's a great thing. There is lunch at the library where there are free, healthy meals being provided to kids ages 0 to 18 with no registration required. This is Monday through Friday. And at the Jefferson and Villa Park branches, it's open until August 15th. They're going to provide this from 11:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. And then at the main branch, again, and I apologize, I haven't verified this, but this says through August 1st. I have a feeling it's through the 15th as well, but they're only available for an hour, which is 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. So it's great that these meals are being provided. The laundry truck, LA.com, as we've mentioned many a times, is providing a great laundry service. You go ahead and drop your stuff off, and a couple hours later, they will have washed it, folded, dried it, and fold your clothes. The next couple events are going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be at South Pass San Marino YMCA, located at 1605 Garfield Avenue in South Pass. And then on Sunday, it's going to be at Fame, First AME Church at 1700 North Raymond Avenue in Pasadena. Both Saturday and Sunday, the drop-off hours for your clothes is going to be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So again, definitely utilize this service as well if you need it. And then going back to LA Fire Justice, they do have an ongoing series of events that happen each week. So every Tuesday, you have an opportunity to chat with them at their office at 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100. We mentioned yesterday that they actually have business chats every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. at Pinocchio's Pizza, located at 1449 North Lake Avenue in Pasadena. And then the first Monday of every month from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., they have Mental Health Monday. And this is located at their office at 221 East Walnut Street, Suite 100. This is the flyer and the event that Brian was mentioning at the beginning, right before I started the series. Or to discuss the slides. It is the Eden Fire Senior Summit Series number 2. It's focusing on rebuilding with resilience, and is put on by the First Ladies, pastors, and nonprofits in the local area. It's also with Dina Strong, Dina Love, Altadena and Pasadena Beauty for Ashes, and Stronger Together, along with Neighborhood Home Services. It is Saturday, August 2nd. 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., located at the Pasadena Hilton, which is at 168 South Los Robles Avenue in Pasadena. The deadline is actually today, despite what the bottom of the flyer says, but I do have the highlight here on the right. Deadline is today, July 25th. And if you'd like to go ahead and set this up, there's a QR code at the bottom of the code of the flyer, but we also have our short link, which is AltadenaTalks.org/Eden Fire Summit 2. And Brian has put that up on the screen right now. I'm gonna leave it there for a couple seconds so that you can, copy it if you need it. And it says they're going to provide comprehensive support for seniors and the community. And just a breakdown of what's going to happen is from 8:30 to 9:30, registration and the breakfast will happen. And then at 9:30, the program is going to start promptly. And then the breakfast and the lunches, along with gift cards and swag bags, in total are actually going to be provided. And there will be updates from the LA County 5th District Supervisor, Catherine Barger, as well as District 1's council member, Tyrone Hampton. Was there anything else you wanted to add about this, B? Or
Yeah. For all those people that always complain about they never find out anything, we keep on trying to tell you about this, because the reason why we need you to be doing it before the deadline is because they need an accurate count for food and refreshments.
Correct.
So if 10 people sign up but 150 people come, well, only the 10 people that's on the list going to get the wristband to get the food. Don't think you're going to come up there and just show, I'm going to show up to this event. I didn't have nothing else to do. Well, sign up. I got Sherry's mom coming all the way from Lakewood. She's probably the oldest living resident from Altadena, 98 years old. Somebody else is older than that, please. We need you. You are the pillars of our community. She's been living in the community for 60 years. She bought her house there. She raised her 6 kids. So it's only fitting that she is able to come to these events. And she's in a wheelchair. So if she can come all the way from Lakewood in a wheelchair, ain't no excuse for you who live close to come. You got 2 arms, 2 legs. You need to come up there and volunteer and help. We need everything. We need photographers. We need people to stand by the door. We need refreshment servers. We need everything. We're going to have a booth up there. We'll be there to have. In fact, bring me on this camera right quick.
Hold on. Here we go.
We are going to be there. So if you got a beef with me, I'll be standing at the table. Ask me any question you want. Very transparent. Just saying. Don't let the good taste fool you. That's another throwback. That's another throwback.
Right.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing. Pay attention. This is why we're here. People question everything. This is 138 episodes we've been on here in your face 138 consecutive times.
Mm-hmm.
What else can we prove to make us let you know that we're here for you? Dang.
Hey, that's the other thing. Hey, we're not for everybody.
I challenge the
That's
people
the
who
other
are
thing.
challenging me to come on the show and let's talk about it. If you're brave enough to do that, I'm brave enough to stay calm while I'm talking to you. How about that?
Alrighty. Good point.
People don't like the way I do things, but I get things done.
Indeed, indubitably.
There you go. Carry on, sir.
Carrying on. There we go. I thought I was. Can you remove the banner? I mean, the last. So we have the 28th annual concert series, which is
Fat
concerts in
Cat
the park.
Swinger. Na, Fat Cat Swinger.
Presented by the Rotary Club of Altadena in cooperation with the LA Parks and Recreation.
Shout out to Mark Mariscal. Always
There you go, Mark. Oh, he is the man. He's in all the pictures too. I always see him. Between him and Zaire, they're in like every picture, or in so many of the pictures. I love it. You definitely recognize them. So all concerts are going to be at Loma Alta Park. For those who don't know, it's at 3330 North Lincoln Avenue. It starts at 7 p.m. They're all free. So please come out. So we're at this point this weekend, we're at the 4th concert, which is Fat Cat Swinger. As Brian was so eloquently singing. And then next Tuesday is going to be Mariachi Divas. And then the following Saturday, the 9th of August, will be Upstream. So definitely come and check it out. Every image and video I've seen is packed, and people seem like they're having a really, really good time. So definitely go and relax if you have some time to go on up there.
Okay, bring me back on real quick. Leave that flyer up.
All right, hold on. I got to go out of full mode.
Sorry, brother. So, for all those people who are questioning Fire 8 money, The Rotary Club got money too. This is what they do with it. They put on, they provide the entertainment and all the possibilities of doing stuff and events.
Yeah, stress relief.
It is. But the whole thing is, don't question what we do with stuff when we're doing it for you. It's like, I fed you a sandwich, you go, man, where the ketchup at?
Or better yet, go ahead and question, but listen to the answer. How about that part?
No, but listen to comprehend. Don't listen to respond. That's why a lot of relationships fail. People are so ready to respond to you after you're telling them the answer that they're failing to comprehend and understand. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes if you ask me something and I give you the answer, there's no rebuttal needed. The answer is already there. These people are doing with the money, what they put on events, they gave out gift cards. That's what they were commissioned to do. If you go back and look at the fire aid, you will see why they gave it to them for community efforts, for this, for helping kids, for this. Not to give not rich, but people who had insurance on their houses money so that they can live comfortably. You had insurance. It's what's called additional living expenses. You got that. Stop being greedy. In fact, I challenge all the people that got insurance to send us $100 donations can help the community. How about that? How about that? And you can do it on our site, but I'll go with that later. Go ahead, friends. I hate interrupting you, but man, it just comes, and I gotta speak more. Carry on.
I am. Okay.
I know I throw you off.
We got a couple more Saturdays left in July. Please come on and help and volunteer for micro-remediation to help rebuild the Altadena Community Garden. What is remediation? It's when they mix mushrooms into the soil, ground up mushrooms, and it actually helps pull out the toxins and neutralize them so that the soil is ready and suitable for growing food. This is again happening at Altadena Community Garden. This is located at the corner of Palm and Lincoln Avenue. Lunch and water is going to be provided to all volunteers, and masks are mandatory, while other PPEs will also be provided. Now, Pasadena Police Department is going to, and this is the thing I was telling you that was on Tuesday, B. So on the 29th, so it is next Tuesday. It's not this weekend, but figured it was good to show it here. It's the National Night Out, where you get to meet first responders from the Pasadena Police Department. There's going to be games and activities and giveaways and community resources, not specifically about the fire, but it's another way to kind of get out and, do some stuff. So it's Tuesday, August 5th, from 5 to 7 p.m. and it's located at 207 North Garfield Avenue.
A lot of people are going to wonder if this is going to be an ice-free zone.
Hey, if you are, don't come.
Because it's not a good look right now for
I know.
any law enforcement when it comes to this type of situation.
Yeah,
so
it's
I'm
rough
just
times
wondering
now when it comes to that.
Yeah, they really should have put that on the thing.
Hey, Marcus said, by the way, Brian, your fro is froing. It'll be back in the fall, for the Fro Brothers reunion. No, he said he'll be back in the fall.
Look how long it is.
Hold on, I gotta keep going out of mode.
This bad boy, my hair is all the way up to here.
That's
you see how high my head is?
Yeah, I can see. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's like, wow. Wait till I get it blown out and show it to you. That bad boy is long.
We're waiting for that. We are waiting for it.
That's all right.
We got a couple of slides left, and then we can jam it on up. Now, I should have probably put this somewhere else, but hey, there is a wildfire relief grant. It's provided for businesses. It's LISC. Los Angeles new grant program will support small businesses affected by the devastating wind and wildfire events in January. funded by Wells Fargo and Back to Business LA Wildfire Relief Grant will award $10,000 grants to help businesses recover and rebuild. We do have a short link there. If you do have a small business that was affected and you're interested in applying for the grant, please go to AltadenaTalks.org/back to business grants. Basically, who can actually apply? The individuals. Oops, I didn't mean to bring that.
Can we take that? Can you read it? Or you want to take that off?
No. You're fine. I'll bring it up on another screen so I can actually zoom in because some of it's kind of crazy. So, qualifying businesses must be located in a fire impacted area of LA County, which obviously, if you were in Altadena, you qualify. You expect to remain operational now or within the next 6 to 12 months. Grants use for replacing lost or damaged equipment, paying employees, covering rent, bills, or more. So this is for folks who are still in business and want to remain. And it's also available cover rent, bills, and much more. And at least 80% of the grant must be used for asset purchases. To apply, applications opened on the 22nd, which I believe was Tuesday, right? At 12. It was Monday. Okay, my bad. And then they close on July 28th, which is Monday.
No, you were right. It started Tuesday and it's ending Monday.
Right. So it ends on Monday at 11:59 p.m. So definitely check it out if you're interested. If you qualify, please do so because we do need the businesses to survive. And then lastly, I know it's not this weekend. If you could take the banner down, I appreciate it. There's the Altadena Rebuild Trade Show. It's going to be Sunday, August 3rd from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. where you're going to be able to see, touch, and explore what's possible after the Eden Fire. The Altadena Rebuild Trade Show brings together resources, ideas, and inspiration to help you rebuild affordably and confidently. I just wanted to throw that up there now just so people will kind of put it on their radar. We'll show it next week, more regularly. And that's it. I
got one more.
Oh, cool.
It's a bad picture. No, I never even gave it to you, but I got to pull it up.
Yeah, there's a couple other like music fest or that kind of thing that'll be next weekend as well that we'll be talking about next week that I'm aware of right now.
As you guys know, there is a Boxable that has been up at Grocery Outlet right in the front next to at the end of the parking lot where Everest used to be.
Yep.
And it's this is a bad. I took a bad picture of this, so I'm gonna have to do this again. So I'm gonna show it to you. It's really bad. It's really dark, but let me share it real quick. There's a lot of stuff happening this next weekend, but the reason why I wanted to focus on showing this one this week is because this particular one hits home. So Boxable is up at the Grocery Outlet, and they have an event that they're going to be honoring the Ben family who happen to be on, and this is a really bad copy of this video, this flyer, but I'll have a better one. I was trying to get Jason to send me a good copy because I just took a picture of it, and I'm in the dark in my podcast studio. So, but it says we are proud to.
I was just saying, forward it to me. I'll try to edit it real quick.
It's in WhatsApp.
Okay.
Now, we are proud to stand with Altadena and celebrate the inspiring journey of the Ben family. So, as you know, the Ben family was on America's Got Talent, I believe. They were doing a filming, and they told the story about how they lost 5 homes in the fire, and it was really inspirational. If you didn't see that episode, please check it out. But there's going to be a free barbecue along with food vendors, a live DJ. AltadenaTalks is actually going to be there. I committed to it. This is my first time telling Jamal, so he's probably like, what? But they want us to set up a table up there and cover it. It's going to be next Sunday. August 3rd from 3 to 7. So it's kind of like two things are happening at the same time on that day. They're going to be giving free grocery outlet gift cards for all Altadena residents. And it's proudly sponsored by Boxable, NRE Homes, and Nadrick Law Corporation, along with Music Changes Lives and Juicy Little's Thrift Store. So I just wanted to let you know that these are the people that's bringing you stuff all the time, but you're worried about what we're doing with our money. It's not even our money. It's the foundation's money. I got to remember to use my words. So please just show up. You know, they is going to, I'm going to have to tell you, man, Jason has been out here. Really, I took him on a tour last night after we had a meeting with him on the Boxable.
Mm-hmm.
And I took him around to the top where I filmed that one video where I was standing up there looking over the horizon at the top of Rubio Crest.
Yeah.
Rubio Canyon over here.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Yeah, and he was like, I never knew Altadena looked like that. I said, all the years you know me, y'all never came out here.
Right.
Like, you want to know why I never told you about it? You didn't really need to know. We didn't want no LA people coming here. We wanted to keep it our town. It's our secret. So, you know, people find out, they go, wait a second, there's another Baldwin Hills, but way better. Yes, there is. So we are here and we're living it. But anyway, just want you guys to know that we're always trying to bring you everything, man. It's like, please don't hate on us. We're only trying to help. I mean, I lost everything. When I say everything, I didn't have insurance. I didn't have nothing. You know, one thing I got to say I do have are great friends. My friends saw my video, stepped up. I got boxes of shoes up here now. I got a ton of clothes. I didn't spend a dime. Want to know why? Because my friends know who I am, and I know who they are. And they know that I get a shirt off my back, and that's what they did for me. So I'm grateful. And so instead of harping on stuff, I try to keep a positive attitude and bring you everything. So I'm going to have a special dinner that I am going to have to celebrate my friends that stepped up and stepped out and made sure that I was good. And those are the only people invited. Of course, Marcus, you invited too. You always been here, so I ain't tripping on you. But we're both in the same boat. Now, here's the thing. I don't expect nothing from somebody who lost stuff like that. But Marcus continues to show up. He continues to donate. And that's why we always put him up on top with us. He's part of the team. In fact, I'm just about to make him a board of directors member. You on the team, brother. This is you. You didn't prove it.
Makes sense to me.
You didn't prove it. And I'm gonna revamp the list on the site. And Marcus Bett's name will now be in infamy. He was part of AltadenaTalks now. So I got your back, brother. We got your back. So it's all good. I don't want you to have your efforts sitting out there and say, you know, because when they ask you, are you part of it? You can say, yeah, I'm part of it. I'm on the board of directors, fool. We makes decisions. You know, we gives you the ideas. I'm trying. That's my thing, man. I want the real ones. This brother been around since day one.
Oh yeah, he's been supporting since
day
jump.
one.
Yeah, literally,
like you can't even buy that.
Every day.
Buy that kind of Lord every day. Yeah, every day. We really appreciate you, sir. And especially now that you know what Star Click Media is about, when you had to hold that boom selfie stick. I got to give it to him too. I finally showed him how to make the thing open up to the tripod so he can give himself a rest.
He was like, man, you've been making me hold this thing and I could put it on the tripod.
No, I wanted it to be higher. I want to make a 7-foot selfie stick tripod. Why they always make it for the short people? Like, it's always like
it's tall for them.
Exactly. I'm like, man, that don't ever work out for me. That's why I got to put it at an angle, like I'm looking up to heaven. But this is what the flyer really looks like. I couldn't really show it to you because
I did another version of it. I think I edited.
Yeah.
Here, I'll try it one more time.
But if you guys want me to email it, we're gonna start doing a mailing list of stuff so that when you guys, we're gonna start emailing you the flyer list. If you once we get the form up, so that you'll be able to know what's going on. It's so much going on that, to be honest, I haven't even updated the site for like a lot of them. We take tons of pictures just to show you what's going on. I haven't been able to do that, but oh yeah, that's way better because mine, look, it's just the bottom is dark, but we already mentioned it.
But the stuff on the bottom is washed out. We'll get a better image, and a lot of the stuff though too. I know Brian was talking about getting a email list or what have you, but quite a bit of this stuff is on our community page on Facebook. Our group.
Yes, thank you. I forgot.
I try to put that there too.
And see, I can't do everything. It's hard for me to delegate. So thank you guys for stepping up. You and John. So Jamal's main focus is to gather information and bring it to you. Tony's main focus, because we don't like to do it. Well, Jamal's actually excellent at it, but he doesn't like to do it. I
don't mind interviewing folks. I don't care.
She does the vetting and the interviewing. If you want to come on the show and you're a builder or you have a business, I'm going to tell you like this. Oh, yeah. If you got a business, you got a name, but I go and check you and you're in Secretary of State or you're not registered, don't even bother asking, because it ain't going to happen, because it seems like you made it up. So I don't. I am a stickler for that. I just cannot stand fake. Don't try to fake me out to fake out the followers, to fake out the town. Because I'm gonna do you like Barry Sanders. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna jump, cut. I'm gonna step over here. I'm gonna lateral you. I'm gonna be like, I'm trying to avoid you. Get out of here. So, so I'm a Heisman Trophy you. Trap. Trap. Get out of here. So y'all don't know. If my father only would have let me play football, I could have showed you some things. I didn't get to play, so I had to opt for the drum section. So, well, I think that's it for our show. Huh?
Yeah,
so
today, folks have something they want to what they want to say. If they have what are y'all gonna do this weekend? How about that? Why don't you put in the chat what you guys are gonna do for the weekend?
Yeah, we need to have that question just linger up on the screen when we are doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and also, as always, we always invite you to come on and tell your story if you're a fire victim or if you've had trauma dealing with this.
Or to update us on your progress, especially with the rebuild.
Yeah, because we want, especially your youth. I know they're going through a lot. It's about to start school again. It's going to get rough. Still dealing with no home. Still, Elliott students still dealing with no school. Thank God Wilson didn't get sold, so they can actually open up the doors. And that's what
I was just going to say with Elliott, because you had mentioned that, and I had mentioned a couple of weeks ago, the update for the Army Corps of Engineers. They were wrapping up their last, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, they were wrapping it up, the last home that they were removing debris from. And then they were going to take the last, I think it was through the end of the month, doing stuff at the golf course, right? A couple weeks, and then they were going to take a month to restore the golf course. And then the last project in terms of demoing that they were going to do was Elliott. And they said Elliott was going to take about 3 to 4 months, and they're in the process of tearing all that down. They're keeping the towers, and they're doing what they need to do to reinforce the towers before they tear the walls down. They may have already done that part, but it's been about 2 weeks that they've been working on Elliott. So it'll be another month, 2 to 3 months before that's completely done. I just want to throw that in there. Wasn't sure if people remembered or knew the progress for that. And they talk about that. I believe they'll continue at the meeting, the community meeting that they have on Mondays. So thanks.
Yeah, Wilson, I remember when they shut it down, it was a sad day because in particular, that's where can't even think right now, man. Marvin Hatchett was teaching kids music. Now, Marvin Hatchett was the 84 head drummer. I was proud to serve up under his tutelage. He was kind and patient.
Yeah.
And he's another one.
Kind of cat.
Yeah. He reminds me of Tammy. You know, just
he's awesome, dude.
Stuck with these kids.
No
Sorry,
doubt.
man. I don't know why this always happens to me, but I feel for the people who give that don't get no recognition, man. So I'm going to be bringing him on the show because he really needs help. He's been doing this out of his own pocket. Y'all keep forgetting nonprofits do it out of their own pocket most of the time before they get any funding.
Yep.
So I want to find out if we can help that group out too, because half the kids that he was teaching lost their homes in the fire. And it's just like, I don't even know if he did or not. I got to find out.
Yeah, we got to reach
out. You know, and this man does all kind of side jobs just to take the money after he pays his bills to give it so these kids can have a future. I get messed up, man, because I'm getting sick and tired of the people complaining about what they don't get, and you don't see half the things that other people do that ain't asking for nothing. I'm so mad. I'm all over. I got so many emotions right now, man. I feel like I'm about to have schizophrenia for a moment. It's crazy.
We've seen them. We see quite a few of them tonight or today.
Man.
I'm glad you're getting them out, though, man. This is beautiful because this is that platform that is helping you. Like you mentioned before, in terms of the beginning of this, part of it obviously was to help provide information, but it was a healing tool for you. And this is definitely proof that it's healing for you because you're getting the stuff off your chest because it's obviously been building up and bothering you. So I'm glad you're doing it. Yeah. But I will tell you, we might have to replace your image crying or replace Jordan's image of crying in that meme and put your face now. So yours is going to be all over the place. You keep doing it.
I don't mind. I'm sure Jordan doesn't mind either. That's more. I'm
just bringing levity.
That's the funniest meme I've ever seen.
You know, I'm bringing it up right now.
Oh my God. I mean, you've captured screenshots of me in so many different looks. So
I know. I darn near could do it just with what we got. So we're going to replace
should make a slideshow of them.
Where is it? Oh, I didn't save it? What the hell?
Oh my God.
Save images. Hellos.
Oh my God, man. This has been a roller coaster, but you know, we're trying to create our 5-year plan because we feel that the last house will probably be built by then. And Jason asked me the other day, so what are you going to do when all the houses get built? I said, well, our plan is to be a resource hub. And, you know, I just discovered, that's.
So we going to put Brian's face on there now. So everybody gets to share that. That's going to be.
Oh, my God.
Hey, look.
But the way he looked like, you know what? I'm crying so I can stop from whooping your ass. But
hey, look, I say it in all jest, but I'm very proud of you that you can feel comfortable enough to show your emotions the way and be real. I know you keep talking about being transparent. I'm not saying you never did, but again, this is a platform that anybody could see, literally, in the world. And, you know, especially with Black men, the stereotypes are still there about not showing emotion and crying and holding your feelings inside and stuff. So I think it's cool. Proud of you to be able to do that. And I love where it's coming from. You know, it's coming from a great place. So I applaud you, bro, and keep doing it. And I'm still going to make fun, you know, when I can too, because you do it to me. And that's a family thing. You know, that's what we do.
Yeah. But you know what? I would really like that for this show to be a prototype for all disasters across the United States. I hope that somebody can step up and do something like this for the San Antonio floods, for the North Carolina fires. You got to remember, the media leaves. You're not the story anymore. You're not the excitement anymore. You're not the exclusive sensationalism anymore. And so we have to continue to be the unofficial voice of Altadena. And my whole page, I don't put nothing else on there now. But, you know, if y'all knew me before this, woo, clown, putting funny stuff up during the 2020 pandemic with the George Floyd thing. I must have had, every time I put a video up, it was getting 20,000 views. I mean, it was relevant stuff. And as at that time, I didn't really feel that I was just doing it for me. I wasn't caring who saw it. But then I saw so many people saw it. I was like, let me start a little regular thing on doing this. So I would do stuff like that one time where the cops, during the George Floyd thing, the cops in New York going, don't make us look bad. Don't make us. We're not here for that. So that video was uncut, of course, me. Every time I said, you're making us to be this. And then I would cut to police beating somebody's butt, right? And then they say the next part, and I cut to somebody else getting pepper sprayed by the police. You know, I'm great with the editing. But I was trying to show the discrepancy in the words. You're trying to paint a perfect picture of yourselves. But I noticed there were no police that were of color in the New York ones when they had a whole bunch of police standing behind them. They were all white.
Yeah.
But then they show the police beating up everybody else but white people.
Hey, it's strategic in what they do.
Well, and I strategically edited it so that it would show the other side of the coin. But getting crazy following, got tired, man. It's like a lot of work to go find those videos and edit them and put this up there and have commentary. I went back and looked at some of those videos and I was like, the only thing that was messed up was my mic was garbage. Other than that, you know, I'm just gonna be me, man. And that's why a lot of people don't want to be around me, because if I find out, I usually make a decision. I read the room, and if the host of the function is going, no, okay. Oh God! So
what up,
hey,
Ed?
What's up, Ed?
Thanks for joining, man. Did
What?
I do it again? Oh,
I'm not even. You're doing it to yourself.
I was like, man, why are you fighting? And
I'm not even.
Maybe I'm going
screen.
schizophrenic, and I'm having conversation with myself and whatever.
But I remember. See, every time somebody pops up, I remember.
Got stories.
I remember Ed. What's his name? When I first got to Muir, it was Ed, Carlos Alton's brother. I think it's Louis Alton, but we didn't call him Louis. We called him something else. We all had electronics and Mr. Cash, right? Mm-hmm. And I was the youngest one in the class. So I was always trying to be goofy because I didn't want nobody to be trying to punk me and bully me and stuff. So Mr. Cash has me stay after class one day. I think I told the story before. And he said, what's your father's name? And I said, Roger. He said, give me your phone number. Okay. Gave him the phone number. And next thing I knew, I didn't say nothing else about it. Next thing I knew, my dad going to tell me on that Monday, hey, I'm going to walk to class with you. Oh, please. I would love. Yeah, please drop it off. I saw you went out there. Aren't you about to go?
He went already.
Oh, he just did it already. So it was a one-day trip. Yeah, I want to come. They invite me to the cookout. I love some fresh fish. Look,
I'm trying to bring up the image. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Where'd that happen?
And so I walked to school with my dad. I'm like, why does he want to come to school today? And we get to the front office, and he said, yeah, I have an appointment with Mr. Wayne Cash. I mean, not Wayne Cash, Mr. Cash. And I said, oh, no. He asked for the phone number for that, sat me down, and we was like, your son is very bright. Oh, wow. Some of this fish? That's a big fish. That could feed me for like a month.
Oh, that ain't all. He got
240. Oh man, I got that. Wow. I don't know how you stayed that clean fishing, bro. Hey,
He goes out there and be putting in work, coming back all kind of just rewards. He got the man.
Hey man, when y'all gonna have the fish fry? You got to invite
Hey,
me.
one of the cousins who was at the.
Hey, have you ever put some of that stuff in your smoker?
Huh? I've only smoked salmon, but we have and it comes out good. But we have a cousin's chat, and that's where Ed put up these pictures where I got them from. Mm-hmm. And one of the cousins, I can't remember who it was, said they got the fish fryer, like on deck waiting for it. So I think we should definitely do that. It's probably Lolo, huh? What is it? But yeah, whenever we do it, definitely let you know. What you said. We wouldn't mind some fish, and I have the fryer on hand next Sunday to prep for this walk.
I'll provide the stand-up comedy. I'll work for food. I got a sign. We'll work for food.
That's funny. Oh, and the cousins who didn't watch, and I think I mentioned this earlier, but if cousins who didn't watch, we had another cousin on yesterday, Ronnie Williams, talking about financial stuff. So check it out. I put it
all of the family
in the link. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see.
And everybody say I look like I belong to all y'all families.
Yeah.
Because as y'all know, I don't really have any relatives out here. It's just me, my mom, and my brother.
No,
she's in Ohio now.
Oh, she moved back.
She bought a house out there like 6 years ago.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
Dang. Well, good fishing out there this weekend too, and go on and catch a whole bunch more. If you ever get some, I think I mentioned to you before, I just got hooked on barracuda. My boy Podge used to go out there all the time. I think I told you that too. He used to go, and this is the first time I had barracuda. I don't know why I didn't think it was going to taste good, but that was delicious fish. Oh my gosh, it was good. But
I learned about barracuda and moray eels? Right, reading Peter Benchley's The Deep. Movie, the one that wrote Jaws?
Yeah.
Yeah, he wrote a book called The Deep. And when you read, and this is what I taught my son. Oh, thank you, sir. They always was my big brothers. They always looked out for me. Ed was always so serious in school.
Wait, I always forget. When did you graduate? When did he graduate? Was it 84?
83, I think. It was 83, 84. He was always a year.
That far back?
Yeah. I went there in 81. That's when your mom started taking me to school.
I mean, I know you graduated in 85. I just didn't. I don't know. I got no concept of.
But I've always been the one, because I was shorter than everybody in ninth grade.
Shit, so
believe it or not.
Oh, he was 84.
So then he remembers that Louis Alton is Carlos Alton's brother. And there's a few other people in that electronics class. And I was always outspoken and talking. Because I always finished my quizzes before. Yeah, I'll be talking smack about it. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I think Mr. Castro, recite the periodic table. I said, don't get me started. We're not even chemistry. This ain't chemistry. This is electronics. We should be talking about Ohm's law and all this stuff. He was like, stay after class, son. First of all, you don't clown me in my class.
Yeah, with your smart ass.
Right. He was like, you don't clown me in my class. Second of all, what's your father's name? I'm like, I wouldn't know. But yeah. I'm so glad to have grown up. I'm so glad my father had the wherewithal to leave Ohio and come to California, and of all places, Pasadena. Mm-hmm. Just so you get the gist of it. When we moved, when my dad finally went back and got us, we lived in Hollywood for 3 months. And then my parents happened to know the manager of the Kings Manor Apartments because he was from Ohio. So he got us hooked up to move in. That's when Manners was established in 1969. We moved in 75, so it was only 6 years old. It was still, exactly, your birth. But it was, the apartments was brand new. It's just that people that did, let's just say people who were of low income status, they're not bad people, but when you put a whole bunch of black kids around each other, they become what our parents call rambunctious, to use the word.
They
And
ain't
so,
saying badass kids. They ain't say rambunctious.
yeah, rambunctious or mannish and fast. The girls were fast, the boys were mannish. Now that's some old school words for you right there. But we grew up with everybody, and we were, believe it or not, as segregation was happening across the United States, Pasadena was one of the first innovative cities to also desegregate.
Mm-hmm.
So we got bused all the way from the Manors to Hastings Ranch to go to school. That's how I met people like Kara Flores, Tim Medina, who was my best friend at the time. And we go after school, me and Bernard and Everett would walk over to his house. He lived right across the street from Field and Hastings Ranch by Hamilton Park, and he had a slide and a pool. And we were so happy to be able to be away from everything. We would ride our skateboards over to Hastings Ranch every weekend. Now, you talking about some 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. Our parents didn't know where we were. We was way about in Timbuktu somewhere, But I enjoyed my childhood, and I wish my kids could have experienced that. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like it. It's nothing like having. And I talk to people in LA. They're like, "You still talk to your friends from high school?" I said, "I still talk to my friends from when I first moved out here, because we moved to a town that was so unique. We kept it a secret."
Right.
And it just wasn't meant for you if you weren't there. And
True.
So here we are. We got Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Armenian. I got all kinds of friends. Went to school with all kinds of people. The football team was diverse. That's why we was the ish. Because everybody came together. You had Chris Gallegos. You had Sam Sayeg. You had Eric Arnold. Yeah, he had, Eric was the best to me. That boy be bagging, snapping, crumbing, whatever you call it. And it's the way he made the voices. Like when we were at PCC, and Stephen Devine, if you know who Stephen Devine is, he always had this unique look, but he would be the first one to talk smack to you, but you should not talk smack, sir, the way you look at that time. I don't know what he looked like now, but Stephen, Eric used to call him the toad that ate Lake Street, right?
Oh my
but
God!
It's not the way. It's not that. It's funny because it's the way he said it. He said, "Okay, you look like the toad that ate Lake Street." That's the way he would put the voice on, or he would say, "Why are your eyes so close together? It looked like somebody took 2 horsehead bookends and went schwap, and just your eyes popped out." He could come down the street, and I lived on Mountain View. I grew up on Mountain View when we moved to Altadena, and Jeff Jordan's mom's car had a log up under it because we didn't have jack. What do you call those?
Yeah, car jack.
Car jack. No, what's the ones that you put stuff on? Car mounts. When you jack it up and you put the things under it to hold it up.
Yeah, I guess mounts.
Yeah, jack mounts. That's what they are.
Oh.
They had a big giant log under their car, right? So, me and Jeff and all grew up as Jehovah's Witnesses. So, here, Eric had a shade, funny looking. Yeah, he looked like a black version of Rodney Dangerfield. That's what he looked like, right? So he would be like, "Hey man, don't get started, man, because we're gonna go ahead and get it to Jehovah Jammer," because he called it the log jammer at first.
Oh Lord!
Oh, he had so much fun, and you had to bag on yourself first so you didn't have any ammunition.
Yeah, you had to
so
do
that's
the
what
Eminem
I became good
before
at.
Eminem did it.
Yeah, I was doing that. Yeah, I was doing that before. I remember I told you my shoes used to clap because the soles would come on because I played kickball so much in 4th grade.
You can applaud yourself
my mother bought me these.
when you walk.
Right. So my mom put duct tape around them, talking about, "You got to wait till payday." I was like, "Mom, you got these shoes from Boys Market for $5. Why would I have to wait?
You're making it worse, Mom. You're making it worse."
Then she she had the nerve to try to color the tape the same color as the shoe with a marker. I'm like, what's wrong with you? And I hope she's watching this because she probably going, I don't even know what she's talking about, whatever. We were the embarrassment of the whole royal part. I was just like, but I didn't get sorrowful. I didn't care because my dad always had quick quips. He was always saying, son, use your head and not your hands. Look at the situation, analyze it, and then look at yourself. And if you know they're going to say something about yourself, say it first. Diffuse the situation. He was always quick with it. He would hear me outside, right? And I was smarter than most of my friends, and they will admit it still to this day. And so my dad, I would be playing outside and my dad be listening to us and he'd be like, Brian, come in the house for a second. And I would say, what's going on, Dad? He goes, why are you dumbing yourself down in front of your friends? I said, Dad, you know I'm smart, right? He said, yeah, I know I'm smart, right? He said, I don't want to be a smart ass. Nobody likes a smart ass. So I needed friends. And I needed the type of friends that if I got into a tiff with somebody, they was going to have my back and trust me.
You needed folks like
I had a lot of gangster friends. I had a lot of blood friends. When I moved out to Dina, I had a lot of Crip friends. Most of them was on the drum.
Do.
Yeah, still to this day. So when people come at me like, so I said, bruh, I was the silent gangbanger that didn't exist because I could still kick it with them. But I was protected, you know what I'm saying? Because we all grew up together. So
I definitely get it.
And, shout out to my boy Mark Sutton, lives next door. Always looked out for him. Shout out to all the dope dealers who always used to hook us up so that we wouldn't have to sell dope. All of them, Blaylock, Hambone, all them dudes. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Shout out to Donnie Gray for still living over there, and we still go kick it at his house. Shout out to Peanut and Ken Harmon and Wynn, rest in peace. All of them looked out for me, as a little kid. So, and older. So shout outs to the people that's kept it real. In fact, Sherry, my fiance, used to play basketball practice up at Robinson Park, and dudes be trying to check her in the touchy-feely way, and Peanut wouldn't have it. He said, get your hands off her, man. I said, get your hands off her for a bitch. That's how he is. I mean, I love him to this day. He's still like that.
Right.
He's still like that. He still works at Jackie Robinson Park. He's been there for like 40 years, 20, I don't know how long. He's been there all my life. But shout out to him. Shout out to Ken and all of them. That Kenny Ferdinand, Tyrone Ferdinand, and all the ones that influenced me as I grew up in Pasadena. So shout out to Ed, and Juan Broussard, and all the people that were always there. Ed Gillies, and I can keep go on and on. Chris Jenkins, who just had a function. In fact, Chris, next time you have a function, we definitely got to get on it so we can get that bad boy promoted. I really want to. That was a fun event. It was cool. It was a cool vibe. Drinks were on point. Everybody had a good time. We need to do that again. Just shout out to the 350-pound bench press club when they used to have that on the gym. Remember, they used to have the bragging wall where they had all the people who could lift a certain poundage. Mm-hmm. I wish they had the ones who could just show that they could lift a 25-pound weight.
I was going to say, because I wasn't nowhere on that list. Boy.
No, I'd be in the gym going, they'd be like, what you doing in the weight room? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just passing through.
Passing through. What's funny? The whole time I played basketball at Muir, we never lifted weights. Never.
Really?
And I know a lot of never
already.
Yeah, but football team, a lot of teams now. No, I know football you got to, but most teams now, almost all teams, no matter what they are, they lift some sort of weights. I remember lifting weights one time at Muir the whole time I was there. That's crazy. I mean, anyway,
shout out to the man children, Dee Moore. And they looked like they was 25 in high school.
Yeah. Yep.
I enjoyed every minute of it. It was the most fantastic. I would not trade my life for any of it. If I had to go back to 10 years old, they say, what'd you do different? I would just say nothing except maybe make an investment here or there in certain things. But other than that, I wouldn't change a thing. Everything that happened was meant to happen in the order it was meant that it happened. Exactly. So, well, y'all, we have gone on a long time. I got to get to Pasadena and get this office set up. You got time to come through?
Yeah, that's why I was just trying to figure out what time you were going. So we'll wrap this up. We're going to wish y'all an amazing weekend, amazing rest of your Friday. Thank you for tuning in. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Episode 138, if you can believe that. I keep saying it.
12 more before the season 4.
Yep. Before we go, Marcus did have a shout out. He was on a call, just catching up to the podcast. He appreciates us for real. And again, it gets mutual.
Well, I don't know if you saw if you heard what we said, but you have now been offered a position on our board of directors, sir. So
hopefully
I want you to know that
will accept.
Yes, you've been there, you earned it.
Yep. And we'll definitely be talking soon. But hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend. Participate in some of the stuff we announced that is happening in Altadena. And we'll get back at y'all on Monday.
See you soon.
Peace, y'all.
I almost forgot to push the button because I'm sitting here waiting for it to happen.